The woman struggled upward with great difficulty. The slightest misstep would send her plummeting. She could only climb upward sustained by sheer courage. After an unknown amount of time, she finally reached the surface of the hot air balloon. She was utterly stunned. The balloon's outer layer was completely encased in thick frost. Soon, she faced a dilemma. The hemp rope beside her was too far out of reach. Her left hand began to slip. Just as she was about to grasp the rope, disaster struck. The upside-down position, making it throb painfully. Her consciousness began to blur. At that critical moment, she glimpsed her boyfriend in the basket. Summoning every ounce of strength, she finally seized the hemp rope. Gritting her teeth, she painfully twisted her body back. Then she secured the rope tightly around her waist. With everything prepared, she began moving upward again. The distance of less than 10 meters felt like an eternity. Finally, she reached the balloon's apex. Then disaster struck again. The valve was frozen solid, immovable. She stared at the valve, took a deep breath, and then slowly stood up. The biting wind stabbed her skin, sending shivers through her body. At 10,000 meters above sea level, her figure appeared small and lonely. She kicked the valve with all her might. Once wasn't enough. She kicked it a second time. The third time, gas erupted instantly, drawing a dagger from her waist. She cut through all her shoelaces. Consciousness began to blur again. Even so, she relied on sheer willpower to stuff her shoes into the crack inch by inch. After completing the final step, she collapsed. Fortunately, the valve had opened, and the balloon began its slow descent. But she didn't know that as the temperature rose, the frost coating the balloon's outer shell was slowly melting. When she awoke again, she found herself suspended on the balloon's exterior.